Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So, hey, we're coming to the end of year 2020, and I couldn't think of a much better way to help you guys with your finances going into the year 2021 other than making a list of 10 financial New Year's resolutions that you could go ahead and start looking at this list and just, maybe picking a few things off this list, or maybe even go all the way out and just, improve your financial life in all of these 10 ways. So without any further delay, let's just go ahead and jump right into the video and let's check out these 10 New Year's financial resolutions for 2021. All right, you guys. So like I said, in this video, we're going to be discussing 10 financial, resolutions for the year 2020. So just so you know, this is good. This list that I put together, it's not put together in any particular order. So just want to go ahead and clarify that. But without any further delay, like I said, let's go ahead and get right into it. So the very first, New Year's resolution, a financial resolution that I have for you guys, number one is going to be to create a budget. And I know nobody wants to hear about creating a budget. It's like you're tired of being told, I need a budget, I need a budget. But the truth is, you need a budget. That's exactly why you keep hearing this, as you watch different finance channels or you read, books about personal finance. You do need some sort of a budget. It doesn't have to be overcomplicated, but you do need some kind of budget, because just like the old saying goes, if you don't tell your money where to go, then you're going to be wondering where your money went. So create a budget, at least, break it down into, what you're going to spend and what you're going to save, and maybe what you're going to invest, or some simple way of breaking down your budget and saying, okay, this is what I make, this is what I my fixed expenses, this is going to be like my discretionary spending, and then maybe this is going to be my investing. Just something simple. It doesn't have to be very complicated and broken down in every single possible category. If you do want to get complicated like that, go ahead, go for it. It ain't going to hurt you. It could only help you, have a better idea of where every dollar of yours is going, but create a budget. So let's check out number two that I have on the list for you guys. So the number two that I have on the list for you guys is going to be for you guys to build and save an emergency fund. Because let's just be real. Life happens, things happen, major expenses come up. And if you're not prepared financially for those situations, well then when that time comes, it's going to be devastating to your finances and to your just life overall. And it's going to make you want to pull your hair out. So let's not do that to ourselves. Let's go ahead and make sure that, in 2021, that we're setting ourselves up for a strong financial life and preparing ourselves for any, financial disasters that could come our way. And let's, set ourselves up for success by saving up and building, an emergency fund for when, these financial, disasters come our way. We're prepared and ready for them. So number three that I have for you guys, let's go ahead and check this list. So number three that I got on the list for you guys for, your financial resolutions for 2021 is going to be for you to check your credit score and for you to work on improving your credit score. Because once you check out your credit score, you're like, all right, cool. This is where my credit score is at, whatever you're at, 650, 700, whatever it is. And you say, okay, regardless of wherever you're at, unless you're at a perfect credit score, then, you need to go ahead and start working on trying to improve that credit score so then you can get to a perfect credit score. And if you do have a perfect credit score, comment that down in the comment section below. Let me know that you do have a perfect credit score. By the way, awesome job, great job for, accomplishing that, having, that perfect credit score. I don't have a perfect credit score, but I'm working towards it. So like I said, let me know in the comment section below if you do have a perfect credit score. And you want to have a perfect credit score because, just overall in life, whether it's, applying for a mortgage or some other type of lending or borrowing that you're going to do, overall, when it comes to your financial life, having a poor credit score or a low credit score, it's really going to hurt you financially. It's going to cost you more in the long run. And who wants to pay more than they have to? So let's go ahead and check out our credit score in 2021 and then focus on improving that credit score as much as possible to get to as close to a complete perfect credit score as possible. All right, you guys. So number 4 on our list of our financial resolutions for the year 2020 is going to be to start contributing to your retirement. And if you're already contributing to your retirement plans, then the goal that I have for you is going to be for you to start contributing more, or possibly even maxing out your retirement accounts that you have. So most typically, the average person, they work a 9-to-5 job and they have a 401k, and there's a bunch of other type of, retirement plans out there. But nevertheless, whatever your type of retirement account that you have, either if you have not enrolled or have not started contributing to your retirement plan, my personal, suggestion and goal for you in 2021 would be that you would at least sign up and enroll in your, in your retirement plan in 2021, and then start contributing some amount, no matter how small, however little it is. Maybe it's just 1% of, your income, contribute that amount, at least just get started. And then if you're someone who's already contributing, to your retirement plan and already, saving and investing for your, your retirement, then, your goal in 2021 should be to increase that amount that you're going to contribute to your retirement. And then possibly, if you really want to go extreme and you really want to push hard in this particular area, then I would suggest maxing out your retirement account, contributing as much as, you're able to for the year 2021. I can't give you that exact figure yet because they haven't released that number yet, but whatever that amount is that once you get to year 2021 and that information becomes available, just make sure that you're contributing up to that full dollar amount, so that way you could just max out your retirement plan completely. And this is just going to put you and set you up for a really great financial life in your retirement. All right, you guys. So number 5 on our list of our financial resolutions and financial goals for 2021 is going to be paying down your debts. So it's no secret, it sucks being in debt. So let's not stay there. Let's go ahead and start working on paying off whatever debts that you have in the year 2021. I have other videos here on this channel that, would really help you out in this particular area. I'll go ahead and put those in the link in the description box, so that way you could check out those videos. But it's pretty basic, pretty straightforward. You could just go ahead and choose to, pay off your, your debts from, your highest balance down to your lowest balance, or you can go ahead and say, all right, I'm going to, start with paying the lowest and I'm going to work my way up to the highest. So whatever way works for you, but basically the focus and the main point here is that you want to start working on paying down your debts in the year 2021, because like I said, debt sucks. It's a wealth killer, and nobody wants to be in debt. Nobody wants to be weighed down and chained down by debts, and it's ultimately just stealing your income. So in 2021, let's start working on paying off all of your debts, or at least work on paying them down. All right, you guys. So coming up at number 6 on our list for 2021 is going to be simply none other than to make more money. And I get it. That sounds really simple when I say it. Hey, just make some more money, man. Well, I get it. It's not always that easy to just make more money, but let's go ahead and get creative in 2021. Let's really get on our hustle and just start doing whatever it's going to take for us to start making money. And, whether that's, work a little more, or start a business, or, start a side hustle, whatever it is that we need to get, whatever we need to start doing in 2021, so we could just make sure that we're making a little more money in 2021 than the previous year in 2020. Well, then let's go ahead and start doing that. Maybe we need to, invest in ourselves so we can gain some skills, so we can make a job change. Whatever that is, look at, potential other companies that you could maybe go work for, or maybe you want to go out and work for yourself. Whatever that is, let's go ahead and start looking at these different ideas and, different potential, moves for you to make, so that way you could put yourself in the best situation possible to make more money in 2021. All right, you guys. So number 7 on our list is to lower down your food expenses, the cost that you're spending on food each and every month. And I know that can be very hard to do, because you don't want to eat bad food all the time. And at the same time, you don't want to spend all the money you're making on just trying to buy healthy food. So the best thing I can say when it comes to lowering down, your food expenses, is just try to find that balance between still buying foods that you think are healthy and that are going to be good for you and your families, but at the same time, not always making it a priority, or maybe not going out to eat as much or as often as maybe you already do. And that way you're able to cut down on all the extra money, that you would spend in this particular category. So just cut out some of that going out to eat and, going out to dinner and stuff like that. And then just focus, a little more on making dinner and making meals at home. And, that's just going to really save you money in this particular area. And I mean, that's exactly what myself and my family, that's what we do when we go grocery shopping. We basically, go with the plan to buy, our meals for the week. And we just kind of, for the most part, stick to that on our grocery list, buy the things that we need to make dinner for the week. And then when it comes to the weekend, I let, the kids and my wife pick, whatever it is that they want to go ahead and eat during the weekend. And that's their little time to kind of go crazy with what they want. But, even then we still keep that within, without just going too wild and blowing too much money. So we do it within reason. But let me know what you guys, what's your guys' financial plan when it comes to how you manage, your food costs for the month. But let's go ahead and tighten that up in 2021 because, food cost is most households, it is easily in the top 3 of their biggest expenses, each and every month. It's typically, your housing cost, your food cost, and your transportation cost. So like I said, that food is going to be right there in the top 3. So let's go ahead and work on cutting out or lowering down as much as possible your food costs in 2021. All right, you guys. So coming in at number 8 on our list of our, for 2021, for financial resolutions for 2021 is going to be none other than investing. So if you're not already investing here in 2020, then when we go into 2021, let's go ahead and get started with that. Open up yourself a brokerage account. It's completely free. I've never paid to open up a brokerage account, so I don't want you to. Just go ahead and get signed up, open up your account, set up your profile, and get started investing in 2021. I mean, if you're not going to open up a brokerage account and, maybe buying stocks or, investing in mutual funds or index funds or anything like that, that might not be your style of investing. Well, then let's go ahead and get into some real estate investing. Maybe you want to invest in single family homes. Maybe you want to invest in commercial property. Maybe you want to invest, in multifamily homes, multiple unit properties, whatever it is, whatever your style of investing it is. Let's go ahead and get started with that in 2021 because I mean, that's what this channel is all about. Personal finance, saving money, and investing. And if you're not investing, come on, man. Let's go ahead and get started with this already in 2021. So let me know whatever is going to be your approach to investing when you get started. Are you going to invest in real estate, or are you going to invest, in stocks or index funds or whatever it is that you're going to choose? So are you going to open up a brokerage account? Comment that down in the comment section below. Let me know. I'd really love to get your guys' feedback on that and just, get an idea of which way you guys are going to go about investing in 2021. So like I said, comment that down in the comment section below. All right, you guys. So coming in at number 9 on our list, of our financial resolutions for 2021 is for you guys to become more financial literate. And I'm not saying or suggesting that I know everything when it comes to finances or investing, but I've done my fair share of, researching and learning and reading books and reading articles and just overall looking into the financial world to say I know a fair amount about, personal finance, saving, and investing, enough for me to go ahead and get started making this channel, and to hold my own with carrying a conversation with someone else about saving, investing, stocks, bonds, index funds, mutual funds, things like that. So, and I was only able to do this because, like I said, I spent the time researching, learning, trying to find out about these things. And ultimately, the less that you know about this financial world and, the way that things like the stock market work, the way that, real estate investing works, all of these different types of things, well, it's going to be very hard for you, to become investing into these things, or for you to start investing into these things, because you're not going to feel comfortable putting or investing your money behind these things when you don't have any understanding of how the way that they work, or how you make money from them. So you're not going to feel very confident investing. And that's exactly why in 2021 I want you to start reading online, or here on YouTube, watching YouTube videos, search the different topics like, hey, what is this search, what does this investing term mean? What are options? What's a dividend stock? What are all these different things? And just, take the time to become more financially literate, so you have a very good understanding of all these different types of financial terms and, all the different styles of investing. And then that way you just have a better overall understanding, of personal finance, saving, and investing. And then that way you put yourself in the best financial situation possible, or, the best, situation, from a literal standpoint, to where you understand what things are, you understand how you understand the way certain things work. And then that way you can feel confident when you come to, saving your money or investing, in a certain type of product or in a certain type of deal, or understanding what certain terms mean, all of those type of things. So in 2021, let's, whatever, take the course, read the book, read online, or again, watch YouTube videos. So do what you need to do so that way you can become more financial literate in 2021. All right, you guys. So we made it to the end of our list. We're at number 10 on our list of 10 financial New Year's resolutions for year 2020. Comment down in the comment section below if you made it all the way through the whole entire video. Just comment down all the way through so I can know that you watched the video all the way through. So like I said, coming in at number 10 is going to be paying off your mortgage, because like I mentioned earlier in the video, typically there's that big three of expenses that every person experiences. And, in that big three is going to be your housing expenses. It's going to be your housing expenses. So when it comes to your housing expenses, it's going to be either your rent or your mortgage. So particularly in this case, I want to talk about paying off your mortgage. So if you're carrying a mortgage, then in 2021, let's start looking at, adding extra, payments to your principal payments each and every month. So that way you can, start working on paying down your mortgage so you can become mortgage free. Or if we can't do that, let's go ahead and look at refinancing our mortgage for a lower interest rate. So then that way your monthly payment will be less, and that's saving you money over the long run. And then maybe even by doing that, because now your minimum payment is less, you're going to be able to still pay the same, monthly payment that you were previously paying, but now you're going to be actually paying more than the minimum payment, accelerating your payoff, your term that you're going to pay off your loan, your mortgage, incomplete, and you're not going to have to go, the full term of your loan. You're going to be able to speed up the process and pay off your mortgage earlier than, full term. So that's the goal that I have for you guys, in 2021. And this particular, financial resolution, number 10, the number 10th financial resolution that I have for you guys is going to be for you guys to pay off your mortgage, or possibly, if you can't pay it off or start paying extra, then go ahead and look at potentially refinancing, your mortgage. So that way you can lower your interest rate, which is going to ultimately save you money. And then if you're able to, just continue paying, the same amount that you were already paying. So that way, as your payment came down, as your minimum payment came down, and you keep paying that regular old payment that you were paying before, automatically, just by paying that same payment, you're gonna, speed up the process in which you pay off your mortgage, in 2021. So I hope that this, list of 10 financial resolutions for 2021 helps you guys out. I hope you guys would check out this list, rewatch the video, comment down below if you watched it all the way through, so I can know that you watched the video all the way through and that you guys got all this great information. And if you guys like this video, be sure to hit the like button on this video. I'd really appreciate it. It helps out my channel a lot. If you want to be interested in being subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button so that way you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video, because you don't want to miss all the great content that I'm going to post here on this channel. I post videos each and every Monday at 3 o'clock West Coast time. So go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and I will catch you guys in the next video.